The highly rated boss, 36, has kept the Robins in playoff contention all season with his attack-minded approach. And with the Baggies facing a season in the championship, they're considering turning to him to guide them up next term, the Sun report. Albion are also looking at other options with Derek McInnes and Michael Appleton under consideration among others. Caretaker boss Darren Moore is currently overseeing first-team duties, and there have been calls from those close to the club, and other former players, to at least interview him for the position. Albion are rock bottom of the Premier League and will go down if they fail to beat Newcastle United at St James's Park today. Moore's thoughts. West Brom caretaker manager Darren Moore has offered a rather classy reply to Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp's comments last week that Albion's comeback against the Reds was useless. Jake Livermore and Solomon Rondon goals in the final 11 minutes of last Saturday's clash at the Hawthorns cancelled out goals from Danny Ings and Mohamed Salah and left Klopp fuming. Blamed the dry pitch and then pointed a dig at the Baggies, suggesting that they can only score from set pieces and would be watering the pitch with more regularity when they were in the championship. Moore, though, who has taken 5 points from 3 games in charge, wasn't about to become involved in a verbal exchange with the German and instead praised him as a man and a coach. The point was, far from useless really. Delighted with the result. Listen, I can't go by what Jurgen said, Moore said at his pre-Newcastle press conference on Friday morning. He said his views and that's it. I still believe he's a fantastic manager, he's an excellent man, affectionate man, passionate to win the game. All those things I share. That's his views for Liverpool. My views are for West Brom, and I can say now I was delighted. We scored 2 goals from set plays, 2 fantastic set plays. But also you want to try to score in open play. If we are to get more goals through set pieces in the future, then great. Moore also added that Reds loanee Daniel Sturridge could feature on Tyneside this weekend. Sturridge has been pushing for a return from a hamstring injury picked up in February's defeat at former club Chelsea and wasn't able to be involved last weekend against his parent club. Could a long-awaited return to the side finally be on the cards? Yes, he's fit to start should the manager decide so. He looked very good in training. Moore said, I don't like to speak about individuals because it is a team. But I've had the beauty of seeing him in training and he looks very, very good at present. The gaffer Rafael Benitez has lauded the job that Darren Moore has done in his short time in charge at West Brom, and has dismissed the idea that Newcastle will be the team to relegate the Baggies. Newcastle United manager welcomes Moore and Albion to St James's Park on Saturday, where the visitors know that anything other than a win will signal the end of their extended stay in the Premier League. The Magpies, meanwhile, had won 4 on the trot before Monday's defeat at Everton and are now well clear of the bottom 3. Benitez, who the club hope will remain for the long term, has praised Moore, who has overseen a return of 5 points from his 3 matches in charge. The Spaniard also suggested that relegation is something that happens over the course of the season, not one single afternoon. Darren Moore Q. It depends on the league in general. We will concentrate on ourselves and try to get 3 points, as they will too. Benitez also hinted at making changes in personnel to his starting lineup, with the tune making preparations for another top-flight campaign next term. We have been able to change players because we are safe, and we maybe will change someone, but maybe not, he added. I want consistency too. I have told the players they will play, so I want to give a chance to people, but I must wait for the right time and find the balance. More Albion news. Darren Moore says all transfer talk is on hold while the Baggies still have a shot at Premier League survival. A number of players, including club captain Johnny Evans, are likely to move on this summer if the club get relegated. But Moore, who is unbeaten since stepping up after Alan Pardew's departure earlier this month, is keen to focus on the here and now. He wants to keep his players honest as he bids to mastermind a win at Newcastle United that could keep Albion alive for another week. We've had no talks to discuss players' futures or anything as of yet, Moore said. All the players, until told otherwise, are contracted to West Bromwich Albion and will remain here. As players, you want to perform well week in week out, you're contracted to do so, and that's what's in them as human beings. Anything else will take care of itself. The big thing for us is a good performance and a continuation. We'll continue to perform to the best of our ability.